let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, ready? Hey y'all.
What's up, YouTube?
Welcome back to our channel. If you haven't seen these faces before, if you want to see these faces some more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment down below. I'm gonna leave me and Bae's Instagram and Twitter in the description below, so you can hit that up, hit us up, and yeah. So as you guys see in the title today, we're gonna be doing red flags and red flags just to look out for in general, because everyone got some red flags, and if you are blind, you gonna think them bitches is green. You gonna be like, this is go time. This is really like, stop, hold, wait a minute. You need to fix this for me, you know, and go further this relationship. So let's get started. Number one, the first red flag to be looking out for is if a person is inconsistent. Because if you can't keep up that same energy that you was giving and bringing the first time, or whatever you was doing before, like, no. How you gonna try to switch it up? Don't switch it up. Keep that same energy. Like, you can't be inconsistent.
Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
When you try to mess with somebody, even if you already got that person, you can't be inconsistent in the things that you do, things that you're gonna say, things that you're promising. You can't be inconsistent about none of that, because, like, where's this coming from? Like, do you still like me? Like, yeah, like. Red flag number 2.
When you can't vibe because the chemistry's not there.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like, when you want to be with someone and you finally get to know them.
Ah, the ghetto. What is this, honey?
And the vibe is just like thrown off, and just like, you ever went to go hang out with somebody or to like just link up with someone and you be like, I'll never come back over here again. Like, you ever had that? Like, you be like, yeah, nah, this ain't it.
You gotta go home.
Red flag number 3 would be when the person's only interested in you for the money.
I think the best thing would be to start with a job.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
She needs a job.
Or what you are able to bring and do for them. Like, if that person's only interested in you taking them out because, you know what I'm saying, you got it like that, or what you can do to provide for them, or who you know so they can get in good, so it would, like, you know what I'm saying, benefit them, that's a red flag, because that person's pretty much using you. And who wants to get used? Like, that's a bad feeling. That's the worst feeling in the world. Not the worst, but it's one of the worst feelings in the world. If someone's not really using you and you really are feeling them, and you know what I'm saying, you really like them, and come to find out they're just using you for a benefit for themselves, that's not good.
Then I'm back to the streets.
Red flag number 4 is bad hygiene.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's that smell?
Hand sanitizer.
I smell shit, but hey.
Yeah.
If you go on a date, if you on the first date and they just stink, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Don't make it a second date.
Stinky bitch, stinky bitch.
Definitely. That's a big red flag. And if you don't know that you stink, maybe, you know, it's a personal issue.
But if you know and you don't do nothing,
that's different. That's different. The 5th red flag would be if they talk about their ex too much, or just bring their ex up in general. Like, okay, I understand when you're trying to get to know someone, it's like, oh, you want to maybe not know what their ex did, but you want to know. You want to know what to not do. That's why they're their ex, for a reason. You know, that's their ex probably did.
I mean, I was playing.
Yo, I got a video. Yeah, I did talk about my ex and watch that video. I will link that video below, but it was a prank. It was a prank.
it wasn't a prank, that was real.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Who wants to hear about your last? Like, who wants to hear about what happened before me? Like, no, we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on me now. Like, hello, I'm here now. Like, why are you talking about your ex? Why are you talking about, what, you want to go back to that? Because if you want to, you can. Like, peace out, you know? Like, nobody want to hear about your ex.
Are you dumb?
And number 6, never being able to compromise. Because that's like ignoring how someone feels, or ignoring their needs, or being selfish.
Yeah. Don't we compromise? Yep, we do. The next red flag would be if that person's only hitting you up at night, or like, you know, like early morning type stuff. When I say early mornings, late nights, I mean like 11, 12, 1, 2, around those type of hours. Especially if you want to be invested in that person, if you really want their time and you're only hitting them up around those late night times, they're not really interested in you.
And the next one is not having goals. If that person doesn't have any goals.
if that person doesn't have any goals,
That just means that they're lazy.
yeah. And also,
And that's a red flag.
it is. It's a huge red flag. Like, no, you're always supposed to keep growing, encourage each other to keep growing.
And it could get boring if you don't like
Yeah.
have certain things like that.
Yeah, it can.
If you don't have goals, that just means that you're just there. There's no good mindset. You don't have a good mindset.
Yeah,
And that's
pretty much.
probably gonna be a boring relationship.
Yeah. Another red flag would be if that person is constantly ghosting you. Like, if that person's just ghosting you, if y'all supposed to have plans, if y'all supposed to meet up, y'all supposed to hang out, and you don't hear from them, or even if y'all just texting, or it's supposed to be like a planned FaceTime call or a regular phone call, and they don't like come through with that, and they're just like MIA, like they're nowhere to be found. Like, I don't even give you a reason why they're not hitting you up. That's a red flag. They either have someone else on the side, they're not that interested, they're probably just playing with your time. You know, like, tell me what's going on. Like, communicate with me. Like, if you're not communicating, then what are you doing? What are you doing?
Another one can be someone who can't control their emotions, and that means like any emotions. I think as an adult, you should know how to control certain emotions. You know, and like I think some adults catch like temper tantrums like they're 5 or something. You know, instead of like talking it out or controlling themselves. You know. Another one could be how someone treats their parents. They're like really disrespectful to their parents. That most likely they're disrespectful to you too.
That's true. Another red flag would be if a person is too flirty or flirtatious, because that is just, that's not cute. What you flirt with other people for, especially in my face? Like, why you flirt with somebody? Like,
or they don't know the real meaning of flirting, or they say, oh, that's not flirting.
oh, they're too friendly. If a person is too friendly, like, come on now. Like, we could be cordial, we could be cool with other people, but you're not about to be out here and just.
So what's too friendly?
Too friendly is someone who is like too touchy to other people. I don't know why I did touchy. Someone who is too touchy to other people. It's nice. It's cool to be nice and all. Don't get me wrong. You know, you can be nice and everything, compliment people. But if you're overly complimenting like another person, like okay, like you doing too much now, because why you say all that? Like, you know, like don't do too much. Like, the next red flag would be if a person's a constant cheater. Like, they always tell you, like, why are you looking at me like that?
Nothing, I'm listening.
Oh, like they told you in the past, oh yeah, I cheated on my last relationship, I cheated on this person, I cheated on that person, I cheated on this person. 10 times out of 10, they gonna cheat on you too.
I'll get you, bitch.
So you better watch out. That's a red flag to watch out for, because if that person's out here just cheating, you a cheater?
No, babe, I'm just listening.
Why you looking at me like that?
I'm just listening.
You looking at me like,
I'm just listening.
if that person is constantly cheating, that means they have commitment issues. Like, they can't commit. And if, I mean, people do change, don't get me wrong, people grow, people get, you know, get older, people realize the past, you know, their past wrong, their past doings and everything. But if that person is constantly cheating on every relationship, what makes you think they're not gonna cheat on you? Like, you really gotta sit there and think about that. Like, okay,
Somebody lied to her several times.
Sometimes cheating can be like a bad habit.
it is.
You know, once you do it once, it's like.
Now walk away from me.
Another one could be someone who doesn't have a good sense of humor.
Oh yeah, definitely. You think that's a red flag? I mean, yeah, it can be.
But I mean, that could be a red flag to somebody.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, that could be a red flag to like certain people, because some people don't have a sense of humor. Like, not everyone, you know, has the same humor, or like maybe dark humor, or, you know, like a twisted sense of humor.
Or a little bit of funny.
Yeah, or yeah,
No,
yeah, that is true.
That's my serious ass relationship.
That's a serious.
And
What?
Can't be a little funny, you know?
Yeah, that is
Crack a
red
little
flag.
joke here and there.
Yeah, because if you can't laugh with that person, you're not having a good time. Like, why you so serious? Like,
Can't laugh, can't have a good
this
time.
is a safe space, honey. This is a safe space. Another red flag would be if a person is always being negative, like a negative Nancy. Like, anytime you got something to say, they always got like the negative to say about it. How would you uplift that person? Like, give them positivity, positive feedback. Like, I don't like that. I don't like people who are so negative, or the vibe that you would give off is just so negative. Like, okay, like, can we have any type of positive anything, like
fuck you and your badass attitude, all your negativity, and all that other shit. Keep that shit to your fucking self. Cause on this side, we're fucking positive.
I think another red flag is somebody who's too jealous to where it's like annoying.
yeah.
Like, alright, you know. Or it could even be like they don't have trust in you. It's like, alright, obviously you're jealous, you're too jealous and you don't trust me. You know, that can be very annoying.
Or it can be they're insecure within themselves.
I'm talking about like jealous, like,
Oh, like
if they're like talking to someone, you know.
you don't trust them. That's what it sounds like. Like you don't trust them. Like you don't trust them enough to know that y'all relationship is that secured that anyone could just snatch them up in a heartbeat because they just
Yeah, a little jealousy is okay. Everybody
it's
has
a little
that.
cute.
A little jealousy, but
Like ooh, you
it's
you
kinda-
care.
It's kind of like a controlling.
Yes.
jealousy, you know?
Yeah, don't be controlling. Like you're not my mom. You're not my dad.
You're not my dad! You also hear something! Ugly ass fucking noodle!
Like, but it is cute to have a little bit of like, oh, what you want them? No, man, come on. That's cute. Like, sorry. Another red flag would be if that person's always trying to keep your relationship on the down low. Like, they trying to keep it so private that no one knows. And the reason they don't want nobody to know is because they want to still be doing them. That's a red flag right there. If that person's not trying to let it be known that y'all are together, like, what is the secret? That's giving me a sense of you're trying to keep your hoes. You're trying to keep all your hoes. You don't want them being upset.
I really got an issue with you for real now, Chuck, because you keep doing this. You keep saying you're going to cut her off. When you come back home, oh, I miss you, baby. I'm coming home, baby.
You want them to know, like, okay, yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you. Oh, don't worry about her. We're not together. Oh, do you see me post on her? Do you see me talking to her? Do you see her anywhere? No, because you keep her on the down low. Because you're trying to keep her private. Because you want to keep your hoes. That's not cute. That's a red flag. But don't be nobody's secret. The last red flag that we have is someone who's a narcissist. Like, I feel like me personally, I've been seeing this a lot on social media. People who are talking about people who they did it who have been narcissists. It could be a mental issue, like really like a mental health issue, and they might not know that they are this type of person, or they could have been raised by someone who is narcissist. So they're kind of like installed into them. Not saying that what you grow up to know is right, but if that's how you grew up, then what else do you think, you know, you would act like, you know? But as you get older, which, you know, is a proving fact, as you get older, you start to unlearn things, or it's good to start to unlearn things and learn things the proper way, or ways that you think that, you know, would be beneficial to you, or to have a healthy relationship with others. But if you are a narcissist, that means you're just thinking about yourself. You're selfish. You don't think about others' feelings. You don't think about others, you know, anything. You're just all about yourself. Just me, myself, and I. You know, that's not okay. Especially if you want to get to know someone, or if you are in a relationship with someone, you supposed to think about, you know, together. You don't think about just yourself, because now you're not just by yourself anymore. You're with your partner. You're with a partner. You keep looking at me.
I can't do that.
You can look at me back. That was our last red flag, and yeah. Well, alright, y'all. That was the end of our video, our red flags video. If you like this video, let us know. Comment down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you know every time we're posting on the channel. But alright, y'all. See y'all later. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.